Hello YouTube, this is me, Master here. I'm doing a deck tech today on the Sableye donk deck, which is probably going to become really popular during this Battle Road season. Yeah, it was the same one we used testing our videos, everything. I might do a playthrough, post, post, say if you want like a playthrough or something, showing how what deck works. Whatever, let's get started. First off, for Sableye, this is the main engine of the deck. This is how you're going to win. The body over eager makes you go first automatically if you start with it. So automatically you go first. With this new format, you can use trainers first turn, so trainer support is first turn, so you can use every card in your deck first turn. And the basic point of this deck is that you're going to use a bunch of Crobats and Poke Turns and all these other things to knock out some of his bench, some of the bench Pokemon. You're going to use a Seeker to get one of theirs, and you're going to use Overconfidence to knock out their active, and hopefully you can have them to 0 Pokemon remaining after the first turn of the game, and then you just lose. So yeah, this is the main Pokemon that does that. Body makes it go first. I mean, unless it's against Sableye, which then the normal coin flip happens. But yep, main way you're gonna win, and it's a really good card. 3 Uxie, just for draw power. I mean, setup's really good in this deck. You can usually get it. You can set up for like 5 or 6 most of the time. Crobat, that's how you're gonna do all your extra damage with Crobat and Poke Turns, SSUs, all that stuff. Then 4 on R's, which just to use the power tire, placed on your bench, discard it, draw a card. Just good for cycling your deck. For some of these numbers, if you just want to know like why you play 2 Crobats and then 3 Uxies, is because your scenario for like every game is by the end of the game and the first turn, you're gonna have a Sableye, 3 Uxies, and then 2 Crobats. Yeah, Sableye's gonna be active, and 3 Uxies, 2 Crobats. And this happens every game because you go through your entire deck. You'll get all the cards. You'll usually be able to get them out of your prizes if you need to, with like off the lift graph and everything. This is what you're gonna end up with, and it's decent. You only play 13 Pokemon, and when you play, because you play 13 Pokemon, the percentage of you starting with Sableye in your hand is 47%. So that's almost 50%. It's almost half the amount of time that you're just going to start with Sableye on your opening hand, and you're just going to win unless they have a lot of basics or Spiritomb. So yeah, it's really good odds of just opening Sableye and winning. If you don't open Sableye and win, you can just if you win the coin flip and still go first, you usually can win, unless they have a Spiritomb or a high amount of bench. Let's get to trainers. We got 4 dual balls. Just it can get 4 points, gets basics. Your whole deck's basics, and it's good odds of getting at least 1 basic, which is really good. 4 quick ball. Sorry, I have 1 proxy. I just can't find one. Quick ball is a decent card. I mean, it gets you a Pokemon for sure, so it's you never waste the card. You could replace it with Pokeballs. That's one of the things I'm thinking of, because Pokeball, it's an automatic 50% chance that you're gonna get the Pokemon you want. So either you get heads and you get what you want, or you get tails and you just lose the card. Like Quick Ball, there's less chance you get the one you want, but you're always gonna get a Pokemon, so you never lose a card. Like you could Quick Ball and get a crappy Pokemon, then you can just use Junk Arm Fodder or whatever. But if you get a good card, well, it's a good card anyway. So I don't know. It's Quick Ball or Pokeball. That's probably the options. I mean, you can maybe play Dust Ball or something, or Great Ball, but I don't know. 4 Poke Drawer pluses on. I have a Japanese one at proxy, so I need 2 more. I mean, I need a Quick Ball, and I need 2 Poke Drawers, if anyone has them for trade or whatever. But yeah, Poke Drawer is a really good card. I mean, if you get doubles, you get to search any 2 cards. And usually you search up things like Seekers or Energies or whatever piece you're missing to go off. Yeah, it's good. And even if you use it at 1, it's not too bad, but you mainly want to use it by getting 2 of them up. 4 Pokedexes, just cycling through your deck. 4 Victory Medals, just cycling through your deck. You draw cards or search cards. It's a good card. I mean, it's hard to get 4 of these unless you win Battle Roads. I don't think any of these are actually mine. I mean, I've won them, but I think I sold mine or on some friends. 4 Pokeblower. It's mainly just so you can use 1 of them at a time and then potentially do 10 damage. 4 Poke Turn. Just so you can use it on Crobat. Plus 10. Get Junk Arms, use them again. 4 Super Koopa. Just to scoop up your Crobats, to scoop up your Uxies, whatever. I mean, it is a flip, but it's still worth it. Way worth it. For Junk Arm, I mean, majority of the deck is trainers. Well, it's like 43 of the 43 cards of the deck are trainers. I mean, 39 of them are like non-Junk Arm trainers. So, the majority of the deck you can get back with this. Really good to get back poke turns. I don't know, SSU, maybe Trars if you need to go off. The next few cards these are the cards that you need to go off. I mean, yeah, Expert Belts, Dark Energy, and Seeker. Because like, you have to have a Dark Energy and Expert Belt on Sableye, so you can do 70 with over confident, and then Seekers to get rid of one bench, so it's really likely you go off. Like, really likely they'll run out bench both one, and then you get to use like a Uti or Crow again, which is good. Like, the whole point's to win on turn 1, so you're only going to need one of these, but in some lists only play one of each. But to me, I don't like that. Like, if you play one of each and the prize, you get screwed. Like, I also play Alpha Lithograph, so you can't look at these prizes, but like, so you get a situation where you don't draw your lithograph, or the lithograph's also prized, and then something crucial is prized while you only play one of these, and then you just lose. Like, to me, playing 2 of each is smarter because it's more consistent, and you're not going to get both of them prized most of the time. Alpha Lithograph, can see if there's a worst case scenario where 2 of the same thing is prized. But Alpha Lithograph also just to see if any basics are prized, because you need all your like Uxies and Crobats and everything. And then it's also to like see if just look and see what's in the prizes. Maybe you just want a poker turn for a prize or something. It's just good. So yeah, I like playing 2 of these. You could play 1, but I like to play this more consistent version. 2 luxury balls. It's an automatic. Just get any Pokemon you want. I mean, if it's whatever, you can only use one of them, but the other one you just discard with Junk Arm. Good card. Switch. You need 1 switch, so when you don't start with like Sableye, you start with like Uxie or Unknown R's, you can switch them out without having to waste retreat or maybe get SSU. Just good. Then 1 Night Teleporter. I really like Night Teleporter in this deck. Like, it like if you get heads on it, you automatically just get a Uxie, so you automatically set for 7. If you get tails, well, nothing goes wrong with it. I was thinking of putting more of these, but I'm not sure what I would take though. But yeah, it's a good card, because if you just get heads, you just get a Uxie for 7. It's a good card. So, talking about the deck here, this is the really consistent version. Like, you could play a version where you play Collectors and Regice and all that, some other cards, but I don't like this version, because, like I said, I don't like that version because, like, it's really clunky, because, like, the only time it's good for is against, like, Spiritomb starts, but if you start against Spiritomb, even if you do have a Collector start, and you go Collector for, like, whatever, Sableye, Uxie, and then, like, Regice, you're gonna be, like, first of all, Regice, you have to play it down, you have to discard 2 cards to use it, and then they switch out. And then, you might be able to go off and, like, win a lot of the time, but, like, if they start with Spiritomb, you're already behind, because you've had to, you can't use your Seeker for supporter, so you're gonna have to hope they have to, like, only 2 basic, like Spiritomb another one. I mean, it's not too uncommon, but it's still not the easiest thing to go off, and that's if you start with a Collector and you can go off. If you don't start with a Collector, you kind of just lose the Spiritomb anyway. Regice isn't a good starter. I mean, you have 1 switch in there. You don't want to waste your SSUs on it. I mean, yeah, you could play that version, but it's only good against the Spiritomb matchup, which, you know, I'll just take that loss, because even if you play against Spiritomb, you don't automatically just lose. They have to start with Spiritomb for you to lose. If they don't start with Spiritomb and you can go first somehow, then you automatically still win. Like, it's not a horrible matchup. I mean, it's the worst matchup, but it's still not a bad matchup. So I'll just rather play the most consistent version and hope to not have opponents start with Spiritomb. Because if they do start with Spiritomb, you most likely just lose, unless like you start with like Sableye, Dark Energy, and Crobat. And that's also why you play 2 Dark Energy, because it's more likely you start off with it. But yeah, that's the deck list. Hope you enjoyed it. It's probably gonna be a major deck, so if you're not gonna play it, you should get to know what the list is like. Maybe if you want to counter it, like if you want to beat this deck, play 4 Spiritomb and 4 Sableye, because 4 Spiritomb, if you start with Spiritomb, they just lose. If you start with Sableye and then they start with Sableye, then it comes down to coin flip. Like if you start with Sableye, they don't, then you go first. Then you use your supporters to get a bunch of basics or get a Spiritomb, and then they just lose then. And that's what the Chinchino deck that we had, like we had games on it before. That's what it kind of did. That'd be a decent choice. I mean, it beats this deck. It beats Luxchamp. Be a decent choice if you want to beat this deck. But overall, this is a good deck. It's not too hard to like. It's not a hard deck to play. Like you just have to play it a few times just to get like an idea of what you want to do and everything. But it's not a hard deck to play. I mean, it's not the funnest deck to play, but like what was it, like the Pokemon announced? If you show them that this is a bad format, they will do a mid-season rotation after Battle Road, so that Nationals and Worlds is the better format. So play this deck and fix our format. I don't know. That's kind of a weird statement, but hope you guys enjoyed, and see you later. Rate, comment, subscribe. Tell me if you want me to play through this deck. Tell me what other deck techs you want me to do. Tell me what else you want. What other videos you want us showing everything. I'll try to do what you guys tell me, but you gotta tell me something. Yeah, like, subscribe, comment. See ya.